Welcome, Agile friends. My name is Svetlana, and I'm hosting the session with my co-host Alina and our amazing speaker, Raphael Branger. Raphael has a lot of experience in applying Agile and business intelligence area. And in this session, we will learn about guiding users and gathering their requirements. Welcome, Raphael.
Hello, everybody.
So can you introduce a bit yourself?
Yes, of course. So my name is Raphael Branger. I'm living in Switzerland, and I have a background in data and analytics. So for the last 15 years, I'm on a journey, really a journey applying agile principles to the data world. And on this journey, I learned quite a lot, and I shared this in my recently published book, How to Succeed with Agile Business Intelligence. And I'm really happy that I was invited to the Product Owner Summit, and I'm happy to share some lessons learned today with you. And I think that these lessons learned are not only relevant to data people, but also others that want to apply Agile in a specific domain.
There are also other sessions in the Product Owner Summit 2024 that touch on this topic, so don't miss those. For example, Samantha Severing will have a session on user-centric mastery, elevating your connections using empathy in product discovery. Check out those other sessions at productownersummit.org. But now it is time to focus on our guest speaker and our topic for this session.
So, Raphael, name of your talk is Guiding Users in Gathering Their Requirements. How does understanding and knowing your users play a pivotal role in the process of gathering requirements?
So I brought along a quick story I would like to tell you in order to illustrate that a little bit. So let's imagine you want to go and buy a car. So you are entering the showroom of your local car dealer, and the clerk is welcoming you. So you tell her your interest in buying a new car. Now, something strange happens. Suddenly, she points you to an empty whiteboard and asks you, can you please draw the car you have in mind? Now, I personally would be heavily surprised in this situation. And to be honest, I think I'd be kind of lost. What exactly does the clerk expect from me? Because I'm not a car expert. And now let's rewind this situation or to the beginning of this story and imagine another situation. So, for example, you are a financial controller and you need a new dashboard solution. So instead of going to the car dealer, you go to your BI team in your organization, and the team lead warmly welcomes you. You tell him your interest in getting a new dashboard, and now suddenly something strange happens again. He points you to an empty whiteboard and asks you, can you please draw the dashboard you have in mind? And I can assure you that for many, many people, this situation is very similar to the situation at the car dealer. If you are not an expert in creating dashboards, you have no clue what to do exactly right now.
You are so right, Raphael. But how can we bridge the gap between user expectations and the often complex process of articulating these requirements? How can we assure a more structured and user-friendly approach in gathering essential information?
So I think that we need to somehow guide users in gathering requirements. So instead of simply pointing to the empty whiteboard, we can provide them with a more structured approach. So what are the requirement topics they need to think about? And what are the potential answers? Especially the second point about the potential answers maybe sounds strange in the beginning because, I mean, the customer is king and they could wish for everything. But especially in the business intelligence domain, but I guess as well in others, we use quite a lot of commercial off-the-shelf software. So that means predefined software like Power BI or Tableau in this area. And even though you can do a lot of things with these tools, and even though they are pretty flexible in what you can do with them, they still have some boundaries. So the functionality is limited because it's a standardized tool. And based on the tools you have available, I think you can also, let's say, shape a little bit the potential range of answers people can give you. And I think we can also help them by illustrating the options they have for certain typical requirements.
Like wise limitations.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I see, Raphael. So, but as you mentioned that we should use a more structured approach, yeah, for gathering requirements. Can you give us an example how this could look like?
So what you see on this slide is just one example of a typical checklist or a domain-specific checklist. Now, in that case, it's a business intelligence or data project.